Oh man, what a day to be alive. Let me tell you, it is 6 o'clock in the morning in the studio. Actually, I've been in the studio for the past half hour. Got down here today around 5:30. A little later than I originally intended. Alarm had originally was set for 4 o'clock in the morning. However, it was one of those nights where I did not get a good night's sleep and I was up quite a bit actually. From like 2:20 on. I almost actually got up at 3 o'clock. Same thing with yesterday where I was just like, I almost got up and then I was like, no, let's try to keep sleeping. So I ended up getting up at 5:15, down here by 5:30. I've been spending the past half an hour working on music. Actually, I broke out the electric guitar for the first time in quite a while, and I've been tracking some guitars on this track that's called Project right now because I had no idea for like a title, but it actually came from a guitar loop and like I guess a rhythm loop that I found right essentially when I cut my foot. It was like the first day that I started working again. It was September 11th, actually Monday, September 11th. And I was sitting on the couch upstairs, like really couldn't move. I hadn't even been to the doctor, like the follow-up doctor yet, so I still had like the fake boot on before I even got the hard cast. Which, speaking of which, actually, look at this. Look at this. Today, actually yesterday was the first day in shoes. Today, it was supposed to be today, but I pushed it a little. I was like, I can't do it anymore, I'm going in shoes. So, that being said, I had this just general idea, and my wife is sitting on the couch, and I'm like, what should this song be about? And she's like, write a song about perspective. I'm like, all right, let me see what I can do. And that's kind of the idea we have with this song right here. So it's coming along. Actually, interestingly enough, I have two songs that are like 98% there. I just kind of need to finalize them. Let me say 80%. Concept is like 98%. Production is like 80%. Like all of them need to be recorded vocally. The guitars need to be actually recorded through my amp as opposed to like I just recorded some guitar like ideas here today. This morning. Through the direct, they don't sound that great, so like I want to obviously record them professionally, but we'll take it from there. Things are coming along. It is so important. I recognize sometimes, especially lately when things have been significantly more tight financially, it's easy to put creativity on the back burner for me because I'm like, it doesn't make me any money right now, and I need to focus on making money, which is just the reality of life at sometimes. So it's so easy for me to put it on the back burner, but I realize how important it is to continue to be creative because creativity is an outlet for my mind in the sense that if I'm not creative, I actually there's a difference in my peace of mind if I'm not creative. Meaning several things, including being creative, going to the gym regularly. For me personally, taking cold showers and using drinking decaf coffee instead of regular coffee, all help my mental health tremendously. And I notice a difference when I'm not creative or when I don't do any of those things combined. So it's exciting actually to some degree because it's like, oh, that's an excuse to be creative, if that makes sense. I have to be creative, otherwise it affects my mental health. So even when things are tighter, I need to make time to do it, which is cool. It's yeah, I'm grateful for that, but and I'm grateful that I have that outlet. So yeah, it feels good. I'm gonna spend another 20 minutes on this, maybe film some videos after the fact, and then take it from there. Ladies and gentlemen, look at this. Look at that. 2 shoes. First time in a long time, right, Bullet? First time in a long time. Let's go for a ride, Bullet. Come on. Let me tell you, it's getting a little chilly in New York these days. In fact, actually tomorrow night, the low for tomorrow I think is 35 degrees or something like that, which is not cool for the plants, man. I wasn't prepared for that with the plants, so I gotta do something. I've been like slowly prepping this week for it. In fact, it's definitely not t-shirt weather either, but I don't know, I'm resisting the jacket lately. But yeah, so I'm pumped because I feel like I'm really impressed with my reading this year. Like, this is now the 5th book that I think I finished. Let me just picture in my head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think five or 6. All in all, though, it's been a total of close to 1,500 or 1,600 pages that I've read this year, which I'm really proud about that so far. And I'm on my way down to pick up another one. And and that's 1,500 pages. That's 1,500 pages, not including my daily Bible reading, not including any articles that I've read. So that's books, and I'm really proud of that. And I'm loving it too. Like, I think I've watched TV by myself once in the past 6 or 7 weeks, you know, and that was 2 nights ago. I watched one episode of a show, and then after that I read. But I've been just reading instead of watching TV. It's been very interesting. Very you know, I've really been enjoying it genuinely. And the other time that I watched something was with my wife, and like, you know, we watched one thing. I think I don't even remember what it was. It was like half a movie or something like that. But yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Also, look at me driving with my right foot. Look at this, man. I've been left foot driving for a bit, so it's good to be back, baby. It's still not fully recovered. Definitely still painful, and definitely not at full strength. But we're getting there, man. We're getting there, one day at a time. All right, got my next book, Teddy Roosevelt. Thick one, baby. It's like 815 pages. Taking quite the leap of faith that I'll be able to finish it. I mean, I finished the Dylan book, which I'm pretty sure the Dylan book, maybe I feel like it was 500 or 600 pages, but I feel like it was the same size as this. So I don't think it was 800 pages. That seems like ambitious. But it was at least 500 or 600. I don't know, but we'll see what happens. So I've been really intrigued by the life of Teddy Roosevelt, or Theodore Roosevelt, over the past couple months, just with the little things that I have seen. So I'm really looking forward to getting into this. So you want to hear something crazy? I just got off my first live stream in I think since March 22nd was my last live stream, which is crazy. But I spent about 45 minutes recording electric guitar on a song that I was working on this morning. And now, speaking of live streams, actually, I have been waiting for this all day, man. It's so funny, the things I'm excited for. This is one of my favorite YouTube gardeners. Like, he just teaches a ton about gardening, but he also has a seed company, and I buy a ton of seeds from him. And they announced that today they're announcing their 2024 seeds and new varieties and all that stuff, and I've been like so excited. So I have it in my schedule for the live stream for today. But I'm gonna multitask while doing it, like scheduling videos, editing actually for a client, so a bunch of things while I'm listening to our live stream. But I'm excited, man. It's so funny, the things that I'm excited for. But I'm really excited. So let's see what we got. I mean, it hasn't even started, and they got over 1 million subscribers. But there's a couple hundred people waiting right now, and it hasn't even started yet. So I'm excited, man.